too for Lil Cow. So links, I can't remember, we're talking about the strike, and she says, like, Keemstar, can you send me the link to the video that got struck? Okay. And she apparently sent it to Keem. But then I heard, thank you, Spirit. Then I heard nothing back. Anyway, when the shit hit the fan between Lynx and Keem, Lynx sent me, I don't call it tea, but a little truth, if you will, about what had actually gone on. I'm looking through DMs. Hold on. Give me a second so I can be 1,000,000% about what I'm saying. Here we go. Oh yeah, okay. So I had sent the link. I had also gotten a suspension on Twitter at the time. I was suspended. So I couldn't go onto Twitter and be like, Keemstar's going to help me with my strike. Thank you so much, Keemstar. I couldn't do it. I was suspended for 12 hours. So I say, I will post and tag you and Keemstar to thank you guys when I can, like when my 12-hour suspension is done. So this is like the next day after we're talking about that. And I message Lynx and I'm like, hey, Lynx, my strike still hasn't been removed. I'm pretty bummed, not going to lie. And she tells me to text Keem, whatever. So I text him the link, and she sends me the next day. This is now 2 days later. Lynx sends me, just an FYI, Keem somehow missed the link and didn't see the group, like the group chat that had been made for me to send him the link. He just covered it on a Lol Cow Live and is going to reach out to you. Okay. And he did. And eventually the strike got overturned. No, it did not get overturned. My strike stuck and we were fucked with the 7 days anyway. Okay. So nothing was done. And why was it not done? Because I didn't thank him publicly on Twitter, sorry, where I was on a 12-hour suspension. I didn't glaze him in the way he likes to be glazed. So Lynx gets fired and refused her last pay. This is like 2 weeks later. So now we're talking like January 10th of last year. Okay. She messages me and goes, by the way, Keem did see your link. He just was going to ignore it and wanted you to talk positively about him publicly. So until I glazed him in the way that he wanted to be, he wasn't going to do a goddamn thing to get the strike removed, to use his contact at YouTube. He just wanted Girl World's praise. Girl World to say, thank you, oh, the savior, thank you so much, Keemstar, for helping out. And I replied to her, I said, I had a feeling. I don't thank people for favors before they happen. And my Twitter suspension at that moment was perfect timing, wasn't it? Now, I don't hold grudge for that shit, but I also don't forget. So now when I reach out for help, it's not with any shit in my heart or anything, but when you're going to start with me of, oh, come on this show, come on this, blah, 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 you're doing it at this time. And I don't even know at all that you've reached out to anyone from YouTube or are going to reach out to anyone from YouTube. Why the fuck would I do that? I'm not doing blood sports with your mama unless I have my channel back. You understand what I'm saying? And so when at the beginning, when I asked him for the help with contacting YouTube about my channel coming down, that's why I follow up immediately with, would you like me to thank you publicly? I didn't add to that because I know how much it fucking bothered you that it took me 12 hours to do it last time. So, no, I was never, ever going to go on Lol Cow. Of course, there's my channel back. And like I said, I had offered to go live on Lol Cow before I ever went live on my channel again. That would have been great for him. He would have been glazed. He would have had all the like super chats, what do you call memberships and all that shit. He could have been the hero, if you will, of the day. You know what I mean? But it's the only reason is because I remembered what had happened last year and what Lynx had said to me. So again, I'm not Amber. I'm not sorry that desperate. Blood sports has to be beneficial to two sides. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. Why the fuck would I go on with Slow Mama? For real, for real. I don't know. Anyway, that is why Keemstar was having a little meltdown, a little mentee bee, if you will, about me canceling at the last minute. Never fucking happened. Absolutely never happened. I never agreed to go. I reluctantly agreed to a recorded interview and then reiterated it. If these two are just talking back and forth and ignoring the shit out of me in the middle, that's not a me problem. That's all. Yeah. Yeah. Keem wants to be in it all. You know what I mean? And that's fine. Be in it all. No, that's all I'm gonna say. Okay, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I have a lot of shit in my heart right now. Kick is gonna be fun. We're gonna try that. If not tomorrow, in a couple of days. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, pissed that you couldn't be manipulated. Yeah, I think some people are very used to getting their way. If I don't want to say men because a lot of people just in general do it, but a lot of people are very used to just being pushy and pushing their way into getting their way. I'm 41 years old. Uh, I'm not the one. It's more than the age. You know what I mean? You guys know who me. I cannot be pushed into something that I don't want to do. Doing the interview in the first place, recorded interview, was already something that I didn't want to do. However, I do understand as a 41-year-old woman, you scratch my back, I scratch yours. But no, you're not gonna fucking circle talk me into some fucking bullshit with you. I get that. Absolutely not. Not that desperate. But Amber, you looked real good in that fucking pig's nose. Speaking of desperate. What Keem doesn't seem to understand, and we all said it when he hired Yo Mama. No one in the community likes Yo Mama. Nobody. What did he think hiring Yo Mama was going to do to like ingrain lolcow with girl world? I don't understand how that was the move. People in general also don't like Keem in our community. They don't like Keem. They certainly don't like Boogie. I don't know. I don't know. But listen, do whatever. I didn't have high hopes for your help based off of what happened last time with the strike. Um, and that's I don't know. My hands are going up in the air. Like, what the hell else do you even say more than that? Anyway, so at this point, we wait. We wait and we see what happens with the appeal. Okay. After I have the answer about the appeal, we'll see. We'll see what's next. Okay. For now, shall we do a little reacting? Because I heard, what are you turning on Netflix? We don't even have Netflix in this house. She steps on the remote. Suddenly Netflix is going off. So Chantal lost it yesterday. I didn't see any of it, but I did catch little clips here and there. I'm really not catching too many clips because I've been so pissed off for a few days. But she apparently there was some kind of a fight between the two of them, where she's now trying to make him jealous by like doing TikToks with other men and stuff, behaving completely insane. She was talking about him on Kit yesterday. That's the one I want to watch with you guys. Talking about, she calls her marriage an arrangement, and he apparently said that they were business partners. It's all nuts. I don't have too many details. I didn't watch anything. Let's watch it until, I don't know, we're bored. Okay? Hold on. Let me get the tab.